Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today I'm going to be reviewing a sci-fi film, folks, because I like reviewing old movies. Yes, sirree. So I figured I would do this because, like I said, I like old films. It's this particular movie here, folks. So I haven't reviewed any vintage style sci-fi films in a while, so I figured I would do this. So why not? So, of course, as always, it's time for the plot, shall we? Oh yeah. For this particular film, it takes place in deep space, obviously. So we get to see the characters, the Rangers, they make this amazing discovery when they see that there is these two moons locked in each other's orbit. So, of course, they may collide if something isn't done about this, of course. So you just come up, it'll be forever hoarding through space. When Rocky lands on one of the wandering moons, he does discover its inhabitants are at war with each other, and with the satellite life, so to speak. So while Rocky does attempt to uh, convince the two moons to settle down their differences, of course, there's this sinister plan launched by the enemy, so to speak. Taking advantage of the Space Ranger's absence, the villain, she brings in a rocket double to go on with her plan, so to speak, to utterly destroy this particular affair, so to speak. This was originally a TV show, folks. It was later on re-edited into a film. I know I reviewed one of these movies before, folks, like a while back. So I'm reviewing another one of these. So I figured that since I've done it before, I'll just do it again, I suppose. So, folks, it's like I said earlier. I do like reviewing a lot of these old style sci-fi movies, and there's a certain charm to them, I guess you can say. And I personally didn't mind it really. So this was a pretty solid sci-fi movie kind of a thing, and so yeah, if you're into this kind of a thing, I guess you might like it. But yeah, the thing is, it's really kid friendly, folks. There's nothing really harmful about this at all. Yeah, it's really sweet. It's really adventurous. This was clearly targeted towards kids, quite obviously. So there's nothing super dangerous or anything.
The thing is that with this movie is that it was originally a TV show, but they grabbed some episodes and stitched it together to make a movie here, folks. This was a common practice back in the day. With these characters, they weren't in other movies that I've already reviewed, so I guess in some ways it's like a continuation. And yes, I know before anybody points it out, it's like I'm reviewing these in out of order. And the only reason behind that is, yeah, these is actually quite hard to find. So I'll review them whenever I get my hands on them, I guess you can say. So yeah, that's the reason I'm reviewing these movies out of order, because I would find these at random. Sometimes I don't intentionally find these. Yeah, the thing is that they were released multiple times in different sets or different movie sets and whatnot. Sometimes they were released all together at once, but not always. Or they'd be released in single discs for DVDs. And yeah, these films with these characters, they were released multiple times throughout the years. And of course they were on VHS tape, obviously. So yeah, a little fun fact for you. So, but anyway, and to some degree, I guess you can say I did enjoy it. I guess for what it's worth, I didn't hate this movie. Really, I didn't hate it. There was some enjoyment, I suppose. So yeah, at the end of the day, in some degree, I actually did enjoy this, folks. So yeah.
And so yeah, this was a pretty solid sci-fi movie I've seen. There's a certain charm to it, I guess. And you do have to keep in mind that this was made way back when, because the special effects are, well, I guess you can say limited, very limited special effects. Yeah, but again, there's a certain charm to it, so I can't really complain too much about that, really. So I didn't mind it personally. So yeah, this is one of those really, really rare, obscure sci-fi movies. So again, that's another reason as to why I want to talk about this, is because I want to bring this into some daylight, so to speak. So even if not everybody is fully aware of it, really, but that's okay by me. The dialogue is pretty okay, I guess. It's pretty cheesy with the dialogue, I guess. But again, you gotta keep in mind, back in the day, when it comes to like making TV shows or whatnot, they have a very limited time to make some things. So if you ever do watch this particular movie, folks, just keep in mind that they were very limited with the budget. And in some ways, that kind of gives it its own charm, really. It's like really 1950s kind of a thing. So, which I don't mind, obviously. Yeah, this movie isn't very long, folks. Actually, it's really short. So, I'm gonna keep this review rather short. So, I do recommend this. It's not the best thing ever made, obviously. It's not really all that great. But it's pretty solid, I suppose. It's something you can watch from time to time, I guess. And not be offended, I suppose. So again, this is really sugarcoated in some ways. There's nothing too threatening, like I was saying earlier, folks. So it's not something I would say is horrible. I've seen far worse than this. So it's not the absolute worst thing I've seen, and it's not the best either. So it's like somewhere in the middle, actually, somewhere right in the middle. So I probably would watch this again just to, I guess, just to kill time if I got nothing else to do. Maybe during the weekend, you've got nothing else to do, or just pop this right in and just watch it, I guess. Let's actually set of these movies out. So anyway, it gets an overall rating of a 5.8 out of 10. It gets a 5.8 out of 10 for me. So of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. See ya. Oh yeah. Until next time.